Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Crafty Saturday. My name's Michelle Irene, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am going to show you today some great Christmas projects that came with my Santa's Workshop class. This was an online class only, and I paired up with my friend, Heather Timon from California, and we had just a great time making these cards using the Santa's Workshop suite. Now, some of this is on low inventory. The thinlits I know are, but I'm going to go ahead and show you this. But first, you know that I just came back from on stage. I got back last Sunday. I was there Wednesday through Sunday, and it was great. And I know that you've been asking me to show you what I got at on stage. So let me show you. This is what I came home with. Okay, I got 5 stamp sets and this really beautiful pack of Gingham Gala Designer Series paper. Now, if you have our Buffalo Check stamp, you're gonna love this paper. And I just opened it this morning, and look at these beautiful colors. Okay, so we have a large gingham on the front and a really small gingham on the back. This is going to be great for spring crafting. Look at this, it's gorgeous. And when I opened it, I thought, oh, there's something different about this paper. This is kind of thick Designer Series paper. So it's not thin. It's going to make some really nice projects for spring, whether it's Easter or flower baskets, or I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't really decided, but it is a little thicker, and I think that's kind of neat. I'm going to set that aside. Then the stamp sets I got at Prize Patrol. There's this really nice Amazing Life. This is my favorite stamp out of it. It says, "So happy to have you in my life." And I can think of many people that should get that card from me. Here's one, Stamping Your Way to the Top. This is great for my Stampin' Bee team. I know this one is for a dazzling demonstrator. Welcome to the team. I can't wait to send this to all my new team members. This Incredible Like You is a photopolymer stamp set. It is one of the distinctive stamps, 2-step stamping with some distinction. And this is my favorite stamp in this one. It says, "Incredibly proud of you." I just love that. I just love to build people up. Wow. This one is dirty already. I wonder what I did. Maybe it was at dinner with me. Anyways, this is part of the celebration. This is a nice cling stamp set, and you're going to hear me talking a lot about cling stamps as we move on. But this is a nice sentiment. Let's get together and giggle. I'm so glad you're part of my story. Here's to those who inspire us and don't even know it. This is going to be great. You know, I'm always looking for the perfect sentiment. Excuse me. And then here's the Humming Along. And this is beautiful. This is going to be so much fun to color. I can't wait. I think I'll stamp this hummingbird on vellum and then color from underneath. I can't wait to play with it. But I have told myself I'm not playing with any of my new stuff until all of my December classes are designed. So I have 2 more classes I need to design for December, and then I can play with my new stuff. So I think I'll be busy this weekend. This is our project for today. I'm going to show you how to make one box because the measurements, the directions are the same for just one. You make this cute little stack, and we'll make this Christmas tag. But the other things that were in that Santa's Workshop gift card holder and box class was this really cute Santa. I love this Santa. And then when you open it up, we stamp "Wishing you everything on your list." And then here is the little note gift card holder sleeve or envelope, okay? Then I did one in Coastal Cabana with these cute little snowmen. Love, love, love. And look, this little elf, and he's so surprised. Okay, and when you open it up, there's just one piece of Whisper White paper, and we stamp the North Pole pole. And again, you just slip your gift card in there. And then this one, this little impish elf, we're going to stamp him this morning, is just adorable. And this has a belly band. And this opens right up, and you can stick your gift card right in there. Now here's a little clue. When you're making gift card holders, be really careful with your adhesive. Make sure you get it all the way over to the side, because you want to leave room to put that gift card. A little tip there from me this morning. All right, are you ready to make a box? I am making the medium-sized box in my stack. So I have a piece of Poppy Parade that measures 7 by 7. And then I have a coordinating piece of Designer Series paper, which measures, 5 by 5. I love grid paper. It helps me on these early mornings. Then find your scoring tool, which doesn't seem to be where it should be. Susan, where did you put it yesterday? That's all right. I have my Stampin' trimmer. And make sure you're not using the dark one. You only want the scoring blade, which is the light one. And we're going to score this at 2 inches all the way around. Now, I saw these boxes, from Sam Hammond, and I just had to make my own Christmas stack. You know, when I was in, I don't know what store it was. Oh, I was in Costco the other day. That's where I was. And, you know, I love to walk around Costco at Christmas time. One, who can resist the samples, right? But the other was all of the gift boxes, all the stacked boxes, and they're beautiful, and I just love them. And they'll be so pretty on my craft fair table, as well as on my own regular my bookshelves. So the cardstock is scored at 2 inches all the way around, and your Designer Series paper is scored at 1 inch all around. It's cold in my house this morning. Who has snow? Anne, do you have snow out there yet? Okay, so cardstock at 2 inches and Designer Series paper at 1 inch. All of this is going to be over on my blog later. Okay, and then I would like you to take your bone folder and just fold and burnish on all of those score marks. Okay. This just gives us a really nice crisp edge. And especially when you're working with boxes or bags, you want to have that edge just super, super tight. Okay. Then, find your paper snips. And on all the score lines, I want you to, well, not all of them, or you'd cut them all off. Cut right up the middle. And then cut a notch. They don't have to be very big. Okay? See how I notched that here? And you just want to do the same thing on all 4. You've seen me make boxes before. I love them. I was so nervous the first time I made a box. I thought, I'll never be able to do this. And you know what? It's so much easier than you think it is. Because once you have the measurements, and once you make a couple of them, you're like, oh, yeah, that looks familiar. All right, now do the same thing on your cardstock. Okay, so cut up and then just cut, whoops. That's what happens when I don't use big scissors. I've lost my paper crafting scissors, like my big shears. I bought them right before they went out of, before they were retired. And I think I took them to one class. That's it. And gone. Poof. Never came home with them. It was so frustrating because they were the best. Nice and sharp. Ah! My hands are cold this morning. Now when you make a box, you want to have a nice strong adhesive. That's why I like to use tear and tape. There's nothing worse than making a box or a bag and knowing or not knowing if it's going to fall apart or not. Okay, so push my scraps out. So I have my tear and tape, and it looks like I need to order another roll because I'm almost out. Okay. So when we fold up this box, those are going to go on the inside, okay? So that means our tear and tape needs to go on those flaps, okay? And I like to put one here and here. I really hope I don't run out of this. You know, this stuff lasts forever. If you have tear and tape, how long has your spool lasted? It has lasted me probably 2 years. Okay, and I use a lot of it. So this is a really super investment. It lasts a long time. And, oh, look. I'm out. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to use my take your pick tool and pull off the backing. This is another great tool. I use it all the time. And when I get my new cling stamps out, I'm going to show you how to mount them and how to use the spatula end of this to remove them from the blocks and everything. Okay, so flaps go in and line it up with the corner. Okay. And now you have a perfect little box with some nice mitered corners. Okay, on here, because this isn't so heavy, you can use a different adhesive. Now, since my tear and tape is completely out, I'm going to use snail because it will hold the designer series paper. Okay, and you're going to put snail on those outside flaps just like we did before. And you can use tear and tape, that is not a problem. I would just have to go find me another one. Okay, and fold in your corners. Okay, And this is going to sit right on our box, like so. So when you're finished, when you make all three, you have some of this Poppy Parade textured weave ribbon, and I just pulled it up and tied a nice bow. So let's make this tag because this little guy is just too cute for words. I have a scratch piece of Whisper White cardstock and a scratch piece of Poppy Parade. And now I have my little elf. I love these. Ah, wow, that was hard. And I'm going to stamp him in Memento ink. And I just re-inked it, so he's probably pretty. Ah, so cute. I'm going to take my 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And I want to make sure that he's pretty low on my punch. Because, oh, that's the wrong punch. Hold on a minute. Let me grab my other one. Okay, so I have my little handheld, and I'm going to put this over on the corner so he hangs at an angle. And let's see. Let's grab some garden green. A little different today. And I'm going to stamp "Do not open till Christmas" right there. And I have my dark Poppy Parade Stampin' Blend marker, and I'm going to give just a little color here. I'm not even going to worry about any shading because he's so cute. I think I just want a nice solid red. Now, you could use your Stampin' Write markers if you like, but I like the blends because they're a little more forgiving, I think. And let's see, this one and this one. All right, those are pretty. This is Mango Melody, and I'm going to add a little gold on his belt buckle. And then just a little color on his hands and his ears. This is in ivory. Now, if you want, so it doesn't look like he's out there floating in space, you can take your light Pool Party blend and just add a little shading, right? And just lightly kind of make a little outline. And it just kind of gives a little depth and definition, and it doesn't look like he's just randomly stamped on a piece of paper. And I have a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch a piece of Poppy. Here. here. And then some garden green twine. And this is going to make just the cutest little Christmas tag. Okay? And then you can just attach it, tie it to your bow on your card. So, thanks for joining me. We've made a very cute little box, and if you purchased the Santa's Workshop class from me, then now you have a tutorial on how to put the rest of your boxes together. And if not, you can use any paper. This is just going to be really a cute thing. I wonder what you could put in there. Give me some ideas on what you would put in this box. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So, I will see you next Saturday. It is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and I have 2 card clubs next Saturday. So, Crafty Saturday next week will be fun, and it will probably be a little bit short. I hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving. Spend it with those who are special to you, family, friends, and loved ones. And if you wouldn't mind, would you please share my video? I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.